Another reason why this T side is so difficult is because nobody ever. Do you know the jump spot here you do for mid?
No.
I noticed that it's been 7 rounds. I feel like you have like the same kind of playstyle. All you do is you start spawn and you go like this. You never.
I'm always playing solo normally.
Always. It's rough. So
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, here good patience. Yeah, like here. So far, so like perfect. Perfect from you. Yeah. Your team kind of trolling. I mean, right here. Think about it this way. It's 5v2, right? I know in Pug sometimes people get like kill hungry, right? Just like run at the last two guys. But if you want to make sure
Yeah.
you win these rounds 100%, right, you always have to play them like 100%, not just on equals. Not equals, but like these last kills. Let's see what happens though. So everybody's giving fights. So
Yeah.
uh, one 1v1, two 1v1s, and a third 1v1, right? And at this point, if you want to play, I feel like you kind of want to help your teammate here, right? You don't want to leave him by himself. At
Yeah.
least you can peek off his contact, so he can be here jiggling. As soon as he gets contact on the CTs, then you peek. Because what happens now is you die first, and now he's like stuck in this corner, so they don't have to worry about you peeking them, right? They can just focus this guy on the right side. If you just keep playing, like not giving them free fights, and you peek off Orange's contact when they're already here, and not here,
Yeah.
right? There's no point. So you peeked way too early here, and now look what's gonna happen. So you can't be dying in this situation. If you die, Orange is basically fucked, right? At
Yeah.
this point, they know where he is. You should be baiting him, not him kind of baiting you, right? You die, and now they know he's stuck. And yeah, you see exactly what happens, right? So here,
Yeah.
just a little bit more patience. You don't even need to show your like shoulder or head anything at all, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys lose this round, it's oh yeah, that's a rough one to lose. Yeah. I don't know why your team's not buying here. Like you have the right. I don't know why they're not buying. Did you calm that you're buying, or what happened here? That you're buying and the rest are eco.
Yeah. I don't know. I
No.
just said I buy because we plant the bomb.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of on your team here. I don't know why they're not buying. Good kill. I like your awareness as well to like check everything properly. It's like so far so good. But this guy, pretty hard position to check, right? Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
playing super annoying. Let's see. Alright, so you know one mid 100%. You don't have info about the last two. So at this point, your teammates are out long, right? At this
Yeah.
point, you can just be not. You don't need to be taking any fights, right? You don't need to be making any noise. Just wait for your teammates to go up long. So the mid guy refocuses, the short guy refocuses A, and then you can start playing, right? So let's see what happens here.
Yep.
Okay, so right now, like literally perfect. You know about the guy lower. You know about this guy. Yeah, perfect. Let's see. Honestly, honestly, unlucky here. I feel like your teammates should have maybe baited for you a little bit, right? By just like shooting a deagle shot or something. But here, super unlucky for me, right? Oh, good play, good
Yeah.
play. You could have. Let's see here. Honestly, I feel like there's too many people in middle, if that makes sense, right? I feel like your job right here, you should just be holding behind. Because look,
Okay.
there's already two players short. There's one guy here. There's one outside B. So you, as the last guy, should probably realize, okay, there's already three people mid. Is there really any point of me like even being here right now? You could be holding from here, right? From here
Yeah.
or backside. And then once they've already once like the smokes fade and they're like taking short, then you can move up, right? But honestly, again, really like small nuance things, right? This guy just decides to push behind and no one's holding. This guy kind of is, but honestly, not the ideal situation, right? To be holding behind
Okay.
from here, yeah, because he can just kill you in the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like on T side, Dust2 always try to realize like what your teammate's holding, and because on Dust2, what happens is sometimes the long player goes pushes up here, and what this means is he can now hear everything going on, like top mid, right? This like deep, strong angle. So, and they always like to push on a timing. If there's like a lot of pressure mid from you guys, and you're like over here in catwalk, spraying, like jumping around here, the long player can always take this space and push behind. I don't know if you've ever done like a long push, but if I hear a bunch of people in mid, and they're like throwing nades, doing a bunch of util like noise, I would always push behind, and nobody would be holding me like this, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I have a long spawn. You gonna take it? You don't like taking the long spawn? I've seen you like 2 times with it. You don't like taking long?
When I have teammates who communicate with me, I normally take long.
But even if they don't say, couldn't you say like, "Yo guys, I have long spawn. Flash me out long," right? And that's all you gotta say. Like,
Yeah.
so it's not like I know sometimes like people don't like have the best comms, but you can just ask people what you want from them. So if you have the long spawn, don't be scared to say like, "Yo guys, I'm rushing long. Flash me right twice," and then you take the game into your own hands, right?
Okay.
If you're quiet, then they won't know what you want to do sometimes, right? So ask your teammates what you want from them.
Okay.
Did you not hear this guy push up like this? Hold up.
No, I don't think so.
Let's see. Put the volume up. That's weird. Like, do you hear him on my like my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard him push up. He's like he's fully trolling, but let's see. I think you know why you lost this fight? Let's see.
No.
Like usually you know this off angle position right here. He will play right here.
Yeah.
He's like not even in the middle of the open. Let's see. Okay, well, number one, I guess you maybe didn't hear him because like all this thing is happening, but you definitely heard him. Let's see. I think honestly here you. Let's see. So you search out. Honestly, man, you just whiffed on him. That's all there is to it. Like you do a good strafe. You do a good strafe. Let's see again. So you're peeking as if you think there's somebody lower, right? That's why your crosshair is there, right? Right here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you try to flick. Yeah. Honestly, you just whiffed here, man. That's all there is to it. Like nothing else, right? Yeah. Don't know how you didn't hear him though, but maybe it's just like random. Also, I noticed that it's been 7 rounds. I feel like you have like the same kind of playstyle. All you do is you start spawn and you go like this. You never start from lower. Is there a reason for that you keep starting from top mid and you never go towards like lower?
I just don't play this map so often, so
Oh,
I only play
because
like on mid and long.
this whole like T side, nobody's really been playing lower. So every time you go like in this position, you always have to worry about lower, right? Every single time. So I feel
Yeah.
like right here you have to like adapt. So oh, my team, no, none of my teammates are going lower tunnels, and it's super easy to take short from lower tunnels by just like playing slow, taking this, and then taking short from here. You don't always have to have the same pathing where you go top mid and then just wide swing this, because every time what happens, right? Instead of having to focus short, you do a good job of like having your crosshair here, checking this, but every time you have to check lower, pretty much every single time, right? And it's just so awkward because now you're in middle, you have to fight this, this, and this, right? Three like places at the same time. So
Yeah.
right here, it's been 7 rounds in. It's like you need to realize, oh, I'm in this awkward situation, this lower mid position every single time. They keep pushing lower. We don't have anybody playing lower. Just start adapting, right, and start going lower as well,
Okay.
right? And as like an aggressive, if you want to be a space taker, if you watch like a Dunk demo, he would always have like different variations. He would start towards B, start from lower, his default, or he would start from top mid. It's not just like hard spamming top mid, right? Every single time.
Yeah.
Because now see, like you've been watching this angle how many times? Like 3 or 4, right? Every time you go mid, you have to worry about lower. See what I mean right now? Opera is peeking you, and you instead of focusing on the mid player, you have to focus lower, right? Which is why it's so awkward every single time.
Yeah.
And they have like this crazy setup. I mean, yeah, right? Exactly what I mean, right? It's literally because nobody ever starts lower, and if they do start lower, they do it in a bad way, right? Just like this.
Yeah.
Don't know why he's starting on the left. It starts on the right. But yeah, uh, this round it's a 3v4. You try to take space and you get punished because nobody ever starts lower, pretty much. Yeah. This time nobody goes lower. Here, I feel like it's okay to go aggressive, but I feel like you never kind of wait for the smoke. Every time you peek this before the smoke lands, right? Pretty much every single time.
Okay.
If like I see you do. It's okay to do the aggressive peek, but sometimes, uh, try not to do it too often because now he realizes, oh, they don't even wait for the smoke. I'm just gonna hold it every time, right? And they're gonna punish you for this. That's just what happened right here, right? So
Yeah.
just like 1-2 seconds of patience. You wait for the smoke and then go. And here you get tagged. Yeah. Let's see right here. Alright, teammate dies here. He goes aggressive. Let's see what you do. Do you know the good jump? So you see how like half you see already how half your body is like exposed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know
I knew it
do you know
in
how to do it
CS:GO.
properly so they can't even see your head go up?
No, I knew a trick you could do it in CS:GO where you could like
You can do it now. You can do it now. It's not this one, but here it's like you just jump up way. You can still do the trick, but it's not like as good as in CS:GO. But they'll still not be able to see your head. So I'll show you how to do it. But here, you try to go trade. Plus, look, right now you're spraying, so they know you're like somewhere lower mid, right? They know you're like under Xbox. So he's like 100% expecting you, and you just like expose your whole body when doing this jump up, right? Right here.
yeah.
If you just Another reason why this T side is so difficult is because nobody ever. Do you know the jump spot here you do for mid?
No.
Okay, because like sometimes either the opera be boosting and he'd be saying all the information about middle, right? Like he'd be saying
Yeah.
how many crossed, are they pushing mid, one lower. But if you realize, okay, my teammates are pretty much like useless bots, right? They're not doing anything for me. So you can come here, do a jump spot at the start of the round, wait for the smoke. So the smoke comes in, you're doing the jump spot, smoke blooms, then you start playing from suicide, and then you insta peek this. Because every time you go on the right, there's no info about mid. Look, they're pushing, and there's nobody spotting middle at all, right? You see, you guys have
Yeah.
no info about mid. In higher elos, like in pro games, you'd always have one guy either spotting, or if they have an op, I have an op here, or getting boosted. Here, every time you go out mid, you can't focus on short properly because there's no information middle. You don't know if anybody's lower, right? And that's what I feel like. Instead of focusing on your aim, you are worried about like somebody being in lower every single time, right? Instead of
Yeah.
hard focusing short, which kind of like, which is why you're having such a rough game because nobody's like really spotting mid for info.
Okay.
And this is good. You have good strafes. You peek out together. This was much better. Oh yeah, yeah. Nice. I like this push. Like perfect. This is all good. Now just try to survive, wait for your teammate to rotate tunnels.
Okay.
Nice. Perfect round. Teammates just dying one by one. You pick up mid. You know they're out mid. Okay, so right here. Do you remember, you hear them 100% right? Out mid right now, you hear them, right?
Yep.
Alright, so the problem here is um, you want to go for the peak, and what you're doing is basically you're shift walking into their crosshair right here, basically, right? What happens? You think it's only one mid right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem here is if you watch from this guy's pop from yellow, you're basically like shift walking and crouch walking into the angle, right? Right here, right?
Yeah.
That's why it's such a free kill. What I would do right here, man, is let's see. So you rotate over to mid. Like right here, you should be doing the active counter strafing, or a better option would be literally just to go here, wait, listen to what's happening,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
peek on a timing. This is good if you know like he's 100% here by himself. Shift walk, wide swing, get the kill, right? But right here, there's two mid, and you're basically just shift walking slowly into his angle, right? Which causes him to just peek into you, and you're standing in like a pre-fireable spot, right? Right here. Right here, all you had to do was actually counter strafe. Then you can always tuck in. Just let them pass. Let them pass. See, hear what's happening. They won't expect you already here, right? There's no way they're gonna
Yeah.
be expecting this. They're gonna either go at B, they're just gonna chill here, and then you can decide: do I want to strafe, peek, fall back, reset, go for another peek, or just keep living? Maybe ask my B player for a flash mid as well, right? Something like this. But here, I don't like this because you're basically just shift walking into the angle, right? Right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, they're just 5 men long. Let's see here. No one has any flashes. Actually, wait, does he? No, no flashes. Gonna be a rough round. I like this. They fail their smokes. Honestly, man, I like this play. First kill was good. Felt like you could have got the second one. Just kind of missed with your aim, right? Otherwise, I really like the initiative here, and that you realized, oh, they have like a bad smoke. I can abuse it, right? So here, all good. You kind of just missed on this guy, right? Felt like that was your kill to get, right, as well. Yeah. I would suggest trying to get like some people to play with. Okay, here, this is something you never want to do. So this guy just look, he did the jump spot. He just spotted 3 of you pushing, right? At
Yeah.
this point, the round should just say cancel the round at this point, because he knows you're coming, and if you don't want to cancel, then you just have to run up on the right side, because what the upper will do is he sees all of you, he's gonna zoom this line, right, the right side, and what you
Yeah.
do is you basically run into his, let's see, you basically run into him like this, right? This is
Yeah.
fine to do if you have like a deagle and you want to go for like a peek, right? But what you do is you don't go for the peek, you just like kind of run up, right? Like
Yeah.
this. And you're not even peeking. So now he just lands a free shot on you and the round's cooked, right?
Yeah.
That,
But
that,
I
yeah.
think you should go back because they're all
Yeah,
holding us.
now the round's cooked. Yeah, it's literally just because you went on the left. Only go on the left is if you have like an M4 or an op or like any gun that can like actually get like fight from this long distance. If you have an MP9, you're not going to do anything from here, right?
Okay.
Against an op, right? It's always better to like run up here. This is okay to do if you know they don't have an op and you can quickly like push up, right? Otherwise, if they have an op, just like abort the round straight away. This was like what I mean about like man, this was like a perfect peak for me, man. Like right here, like this
Okay.
was like 10 out of 10 right here. You're not shifting, you're like counter, like moving, actively counter strafing. Really solid peak right here and good spray. And then use your util as well. Yeah, like this. Like this is like really good, man. Everything here is literally perfect.
Okay.
Now, you know what would have been even better at this point? You could have asked for a flash mid. Like, yo, flash mid. Upper pulls out the quick flash. You pop through the smoke, get the other mid player, right? Right here. Would have been
Yeah.
even like 10 out of 10. But let's see what you end up doing. How you get timinged?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like right here.
I saw the opera was holding it, but then one was starting out B and distracted him, I guess. Yeah, he turned around.
Yeah, it's a timing thing as well. Let's see, is he holding it?
He was holding it before, but then he turned around to hold the tunnel.
Again, I think this is miscommunication from him or from you, or like just awareness on his part. Cause look, you're here and he's holding right side, right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's see how you take this fight. Even then, I just feel like right here, you don't even need to peek him right here. Look, there's no way he expects you to push it. So you kind of timing him as well, right? He doesn't know about you at all. So right here, just let the upper die. It's fine. Tuck in.
Yeah.
Let him run up, and then just kill him in the back, right? Instead of taking this fight right here, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Of course. Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
There was no like he's holding the smoke. He doesn't even know about you right here, right? At all. Right? Yeah. So T side, the jump spot I'm talking about is like you can literally start your round. If you don't have like a spawn anywhere, you can literally just start. Do this. You know, let's say you start the round. You know they have like a shit buy, right? They have like an eco. Just spot. Don't see anything.
Okay.
Alright, then the smoke. It's literally these two dots, right? Just below it.
Yeah.
What this does is fully smokes it off with no gap. And then you could even do this molly as well. Molly.
Yeah.
Molly. Then wait. Wait. Push out. Peek. And then you can start scaling up, right?
Yeah.
And then instead of what you do every time is you have to like hold this, right? Every single time. You have to clear this and like be in like this awkward situation, right? Every single time. The smoke clears, there's a guy peeking you here, so you can't like stand like this, right? You have to stand like in like a really awkward like angle right here or right here, right? And this guy has like everything to play around. He can like abuse you, right? Basically, like right here. He can jiggle you, he can peek you how he wants, and you're stuck right here because now if you want to push out, you're gonna be exposed to the mid person, right? Mid player every
Yeah.
single time. So instead of like
Okay.
you hyper focusing short, you know, taking the space properly, you have to focus on lower every single time. And now the other smoke is this is like the one you'd be throwing most because usually the uppers do this one because they usually start suicide. This is like a really simple smoke. Is you see this vine? Just come
Yeah.
here. This dot towards like the bottom. Jump throw.
Yes. Okay.
It's like a easiest smoke in the game. Let's see. Yeah, now nobody can see. The only thing you have to worry about with these smokes is like an opper doing this right to you and getting a kill. Yeah, and now you can do your thing, scale up, search out, and as I said, instead of like hyper focusing short, you keep having to do this. Now for the jump, I think it's just like hold up. Wait, actually stay there. Let me know if you see my head. Right now. Did you see?
I saw. Yeah, I saw a little bit.
But did you see now?
No, I don't see now.
Okay, there we go. I got it. So it's basically if you spec me,
Yeah. Wait.
you just
Okay.
look down and you press like scroll wheel twice. Wait. No. And you have to hold A towards the corner. There we go. Can you come go look if you see my head or not?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't see.
Okay, there we go. You try it. It's literally you have to hold your A, so you're like into the wall, and double like you have to do it quick. Like, let's see, I'm holding it. I could see you then.
I'm not fast enough.
There we go. Perfect, perfect. And now, what you could have done is if you spec me again,
Yeah.
so he does this, and he goes and peeks from here, right? So they don't
Oh yeah.
expect, yeah. So we're in this. Like, what's your jump binded to? Is it mouse wheel?
I have it bound to space
Say,
and mouse wheel both.
like for me, I just scroll my mouse wheel real quick and I do it basically, and then I go here. But yeah, you can literally do it. It's just a little bit different. And yeah, so I highly suggest learning these two smokes. And then if there's like a situation where your teammates don't go lower, like in that game, it's literally because nobody nobody went lower every single time, right? And you couldn't focus mid and short properly. You kept having to fight weird angles here, right? Every single time. So if you see nobody's doing or like nobody's spotting mid, just take it in your own hands. Jump here, do this jump. Say, yo, nobody pushing mid. Smoking door. Molly short. Wait. Wait for everything to end. You can even do a flash if you want. Flash. Go out. Then start peeking. And then you can literally, scale up.
Yeah.
Not having to worry about lower. Peek. Peek. And then you can do whatever you want, right? I'm a pro CS2 player who competed at a top 30 HOTV level, played for teams such as Into the Breach, and played in ESO Challenger League. I offer individual coaching sessions for people wanting to improve. If you're interested, join my Discord in the description and book a session today. Other than that, leave a like and comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.